All right, listen here. Sit tight, because I've got something important to share with you. We all know life is short, but most people live like they've got all the time in the world. Here's the truth. The average person only gets about 30,000 days to live. Yeah, you heard that right, just 30,000. Think about it. If you're 30 years old, you've already spent 11,000 of those days and they're gone forever. And how many times have you told yourself, I'll do that someday? That's the danger of that word, someday. It tricks you into thinking you've got forever. But let me tell you, in the next 15 minutes, I'm going to share some powerful strategies to help you make your time count. Not just manage it, but truly live it. These aren't just generic time management tips. These are real insights into how life actually works. Priority management. Now, here's something important. Most people confuse being busy with being productive. They fill their days with tasks that feel important, but in reality, they don't matter much. So, let me give you a little tool to clear things up. It's called the deathbed test. Imagine yourself at 90 years old, looking back on your life. Will you care about that extra hour you spent at the office, or the time you spent with your family? Suddenly, your priorities become crystal clear. The truth is, too many of us say, I'll finish this report first, while life's real priorities slip away day by day. Here's the thing successful people get. Knowing what not to do is more valuable than knowing what to do. Take a piece of paper and write down everything you want to achieve. Then, circle the top 3 items. The rest? That's your avoid list. Think of it like compound interest. Small daily investments in the right things multiply over time. But here's the catch. Social media, busy work, and constant distractions steal your attention from what truly matters. The solution is simple. Ruthlessly eliminate the non-essential. Your time is too valuable for anything else. Relationship dynamics. Let me tell you about relationships. They're like bank accounts. Every small interaction is either a deposit or a withdrawal. A genuine compliment? Deposit. Always being late? Withdrawal. And just like in real banks, you can't make withdrawals if you haven't made enough deposits. You've probably thought, I don't get why they're upset. I only reach out when I need something. Well, that's the problem. Most people think grand gestures, expensive gifts, or big celebrations are what matter. But here's the truth. Small, daily deposits mean more. A random text just checking in, remembering small details, being there for someone in tough times. That's where the real connection happens. Here's something counterintuitive. Shared suffering builds stronger bonds than shared pleasure. Going through tough times together creates a deeper connection than just having fun. And don't forget about your weak ties, those acquaintances and distant friends. They're your bridges to new opportunities, ideas, and perspectives. Strong ties comfort you, but weak ties help you grow. Want to feel like you have more time? Help others. It's the ultimate paradox. Giving time makes you feel like you have more of it. Career and purpose. Now let's talk about your career. Your best career opportunities aren't where you think they are. They're one step outside your comfort zone. This is called the adjacent possible, that sweet spot between what you already know and what you could know. So many people say, I need to stay in my lane, but that's exactly how careers get stuck. Here's a huge mistake people make in their 20s and early 30s. They optimize for money too soon. Don't do that. Optimize for learning. Every new skill you gain is like a lottery ticket for future opportunities. Money follows knowledge, always. Forget about the career ladder. It's a trap. Modern careers are more like jungle gyms. You move sideways, diagonally, and sometimes even backwards, but each move builds a unique skill set that makes you irreplaceable. You might be in a comfortable job right now, but comfort is career quicksand. The longer you stay in a role you've outgrown, the harder it is to leave. Here's a little secret. Use productive procrastination. If you're avoiding one task, channel that energy into learning something new. Those procrastination projects often reveal what you're truly passionate about. Health and vitality. Health isn't just about living longer, it's your life force multiplier. Every other part of your life either improves or suffers based on your health. Think about it. Would you rather have 8 energized hours or 12 draining ones? Your energy levels matter more than your time. And that "I'll sleep when I'm dead" mindset? Wrong. Sleep isn't just rest, it's your brain's superpower. Without sleep, your decision-making is as bad as being drunk. That promotion you want, the relationship you're working on, all depend on your brain being at its best. Here's something no one talks about. You're two different people. There's morning you and evening you. Morning you makes plans, but evening you has to follow through. Don't let morning you be a tyrant. Want a life hack? Micro workouts. 10 push-ups here, a quick walk there, 5 minutes of stretching. These small movements add up. Your body was built to move, not to sit for 8 hours. Remember this. Physical movement creates mental clarity. Stuck on a problem? Move your body. The solution will come. Learning and growth. Want to learn anything faster? Teach it to someone else. This is the teacher effect. Explaining something forces your brain to understand it at a deeper level. You might say, "I'm not ready to teach yet," but that's exactly why you should. Your struggles make you a better teacher than an expert. You remember what was confusing, and that's a huge advantage. Here's a learning hack. Read biographies. Why? Because each one gives you a lifetime of experiences in just a few hours. Want to avoid common mistakes? Learn from people who already made them. Most people try to get good at everything. Smart people stay strategically bad at some things. It's called deliberate amateurism, and it keeps your brain flexible and your ego in check. Constraints aren't your enemy. They're your superpower. Limited time, limited money, limited resources. That's when you get creative. And the most valuable skill? Knowing when to quit. Strategic quitting isn't failure. It's making space for better opportunities. Quit fast on things that don't serve your growth. Emotional intelligence. Emotions have a secret timer. The chemicals that create any emotion, anger, fear, frustration, last exactly 90 seconds in your body. After that, you're choosing to stay in that emotion. You might say, "I can't help how I feel." But here's the truth. While you can't control the first wave of emotion, you absolutely control the second. Think of emotional regulation like a superpower. Raw intelligence might get you the job, but emotional regulation gets you the promotion. Why? Because people trust those who can stay calm in chaos. Most people hide their vulnerability, but smart people use it strategically. Showing just the right amount of vulnerability at the right time builds deeper trust than always appearing perfect. Here's a costly mistake: avoiding difficult conversations. They're like compound interest in reverse. The longer you wait, the more emotional debt you accumulate. That small issue you're avoiding? It's growing bigger every day. And gratitude? It's not just a feel-good practice. Unexpressed gratitude is like having money in a bank you can never withdraw from. Use it or lose it. Financial wisdom. Money isn't just about numbers in your bank account. It's about something far more precious: your freedom of time. Here's the truth most people miss. Making more money often makes you poorer in time. As your income grows, your lifestyle expands. Bigger house, more maintenance, fancier car, more worry, longer commute. Finally, I can afford everything I want, you might think. But that's the trap. Lifestyle inflation is like running on a treadmill, moving fast, but going nowhere. So think about time affluence. Would you rather make $100,000 working 80 hours a week or $70,000 working 30? Your true hourly rate includes everything you sacrifice for that money. Most people get this backwards. They buy objects but rent experiences. Smart people rent objects and buy experiences. Why? Because experiences appreciate in value, while objects usually don't. The ultimate financial skill is building margins. Living below your means isn't about restriction. It's about creating space for opportunities. That space is your ticket to real wealth. Creative living. Creativity isn't about waiting for inspiration. It works more like a faucet. When you first turn it on, rusty water comes out. Those are your bad ideas. You need those bad ideas. They clear the way for the good ones. You might say, I'm waiting for the perfect idea, but that's like waiting for the water to get clean without turning the tap. You have to push through the rust. Here's something counterintuitive. Creativity loves constraints. Give someone unlimited options and they freeze. Give them limited options and they get creative. Shakespeare wrote in strict meter and rhyme, and those limits forced his creativity. Most people try to create and judge at the same time. That's like trying to drive with one foot on the gas and the other on the brake. First, create. Then, judge. Document everything you create. Your brain is like a creativity muscle. It needs to see progress to grow stronger. Those early terrible attempts? They're proof that you're improving. And here's the real secret. Combine skills no one else combines. That's your creative superpower. Personal energy. Your energy is your most precious resource. Time management is useless without energy management. You can't do meaningful work if you're running on empty. Most people never audit their energy. They don't realize that some activities give energy, while others drain it. That morning walk? Energy boost. That toxic friendship? Energy vampire. We often think we just need more willpower, but willpower is like a muscle. It gets tired. Smart people don't rely on willpower. They design their environment to make good choices automatic. Think about decision fatigue. Every choice you make takes energy. What to wear, what to eat, when to exercise. That's why successful people often wear the same clothes and eat the same breakfast. They're saving their energy for the decisions that really matter. Here's an energy hack. Strategic incompetence. Being deliberately bad at non-essential tasks means others stop asking you to do them, and your energy stays protected for what you do best. Social capital. Success isn't just about what you know, it's about who you know. But here's the thing. Real social capital isn't about collecting business cards or LinkedIn connections. It's about building genuine relationships. There's a simple formula for friendship. Time plus vulnerability plus shared experiences. You can't shortcut any of those elements. Real connections need all three. You might say, I don't have time for networking, but that's missing the point. True networking isn't about taking, it's about connecting. Most people underinvest in friendship maintenance. They wait for big life events to reconnect, but strong relationships are built in the small moments. That random text, that quick coffee, that's where real bonds grow. Think of community like a garden. You can't plant all the seeds at once and expect them to grow. You need constant small acts of nurturing. Every conversation is water. Every introduction is fertilizer. The truly successful build their community before they need it, because when you need a community, it's too late to start building one. Life design. Life isn't something that just happens to you. It's something you actively design. Think of it like a portfolio, not just of money, but of experiences, relationships, skills, and dreams. Most people overvalue planning and undervalue testing. Life design isn't about making perfect plans. It's about running small experiments to see what works for you. I need to figure everything out first, you might say. But that's backward. You can't think your way into the right life. You have to test your way there. Here's what most people miss about change. Tiny adjustments can lead to massive results. Want to transform your life? Start by changing one thing for just 5 minutes. That small win builds momentum for bigger changes. Think about your metrics. Most people measure their lives by society's standards, money, status, possessions. But what if you designed your own metrics? What if success meant time with family, learning new skills, or helping others? Regular life reviews aren't optional. They're how you catch problems while they're still small. Monthly reviews prevent yearly regrets. Conclusion. Life isn't about finding extra hours. It's about making your hours count. Every principle we've covered, from time perception to relationship building, from energy management to life design, works together to create a life worth living. Time will pass, whether you use it wisely or not. Your habits become your days become your years, and your years become your life. Start small. Pick one idea that resonates with you. Test it, refine it, and make it yours. The best time to start living fully isn't someday, it's today.